Okay, here we go again from the beginning. Hello! So this week I went to the cinema to see Oz the Great and Powerful. Now, as a Disney and fairy tale fan, it's pretty much a given that I enjoyed it, and I wholeheartedly recommend it as a great night out. Now, I'm saying night out because that film is meant to be seen in a cinema and on 3D. I always wonder at people who watch on their laptops films which were specifically made to be seen on a big 3D screen and then express disappointment. I mean, what do you expect? You've deprived the film of one of its core features. It's like cutting off the leg of a dog and then wondering why it's not running properly.
Well, that was a bit of a plain comparison, but you know what I mean.
The fact that the film is to be viewed in 3D influences not only the way it's shot, but also the script and the way the narrative develops. For example, the film Hobbit features a scene in which our main characters are walking through a rocky valley, and suddenly that rocky valley turns out to be rock giants, which come to life and start this epic battle between each other, which puts our main characters in a real dangerous situation. Now, I've personally never read the book Hobbit, but my friends who have told me that this particular episode doesn't feature anywhere in the book. It was added to the film because basically through the 3D effects and the visual effects, this is one of the most gripping moments of the entire film. But you wouldn't have known that unless you've experienced the flying towards you rocks, or the surround sound of them crashing in a thunderstorm, or the giants who really are giant on the big screen. Considering that scene doesn't have any significance towards the development of the narrative later on, you will probably have been left wondering what the hell was that all about. In short, I am a strong believer that in order to be enjoyed, films need to be watched the way they were meant to be watched. Anyway, I'm rambling on and I wanted to tell you about Oz the Great and Powerful. So here is my short review in a few points. First of all, this is a classic Disney fairy tale, so if you enjoy this sort of things, you'll definitely enjoy this film as well. I'm a fan of the original story, and I've also seen the West End version of it, so I'm already familiar with two successful interpretations of why the Wicked Witch of the West became wicked. And I was not expecting a third one, so imagine my surprise when Oz put a whole new spin to the entire affair, and often I was genuinely surprised by the development of the story. Visually, the film is beautiful. The CGI, the color palette, and I personally fell in love with the opening credits, which according to IMDb have been filmed in the style of Nickelodeon. So I'm gonna link to those here because I genuinely have no idea how to describe that. Now onto the cast. Cast is good. First of all, we've got James Franco as Oz, who I know from that film where he played the adventurer who got trapped and had to cut off his arm with a pocket knife. So I know that he's a good actor, and in this film you won't be disappointed either. We also have Michelle Williams, who I've seen as Leonardo DiCaprio's very disturbed wife in Shutter Island, and she also recently played Marilyn Monroe in My Week with Marilyn. Then we have Rachel Weisz, who is one of my all-time favorite actresses, and I have a great respect for her both as an actress and as a person, so I was really happy to see her in this film, and she does not disappoint. Also, if you haven't seen her in Agora, this is a major gaping hole in your film experiences, so correct that ASAP. But for me personally, the one who stole the show was Mila Kunis and her character, the witch Theodora. Yes, Mila Kunis is stunningly gorgeous, but what's more important, she makes her character so normal, so relatable and likable. Out of the entire assembly of characters, hers was the only one who actually spoke to me and involved me in her story. And this leads me to my next point and my problem with this film. Now, this contains major spoilers, so if you want to see Oz unspoiled, pause now and scroll to... Ready? Okay, so my biggest problem with this film is the happy end. That was not the happy end that I was expecting or hoping for. See, the thing is that Mila Kunis' character, Theodora, is so likable and her story is so dramatic and relatable that I ended up rooting for her instead of that exhaustingly virtuous and righteous Glinda. This is a Disney fairy tale, and naturally I was expecting the good triumphs over evil ending, only I was expecting it to be the inner good triumphing over the spell of wickedness and vengefulness and anger which was cast over Theodora, and she gets another chance in love. Instead, she gets cheated out of her happiness and remains under an evil spell which she didn't deserve, while Oz and Glinda get it on. And this is another problem for me. Glinda is so over the top, virtuous and innocent that the final kiss with this notorious playboy Oz just seems somehow wrong. Or I don't know, maybe it's just me. In any case, if you've seen Oz, tell me what you think down in the comments. Or if you've seen other films which disappoint you in a way or surprise you with their happy end, also let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching me ramble on about films, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon. Ciao! P.S. If nothing else, Mila Kunis has to be given credit about her excellent running in high heels. I had to try this the other day when I was running for the train, and I have to tell you, that shit is not easy, especially taking turns.